Hey guys, it's your DM Tyler here. I just wanted to come in and say, if you didn't listen to last week's episode, our 1-year anniversary episode, we have officially launched a website as well as some merchandise. The website is wanderfulpod.com. On there, you'll find all kind of information about the show, as well as I have a segment specifically for if you wanted to try to introduce someone to the show. It's got some episodes listed and what they've got going on as far as like where you should start as a new listener. We also have merch on the website. If you want to head over there, we have a bunch of shirts, jackets, stickers, all that kind of stuff. So once you finish listening to this episode, why don't you head over to wanderfulpod.com and check out what all we've got going on. Also, if you haven't heard all of your favorite creators talking about it, Wizards of the Coast and Hasbro are being the worst and trying to essentially revoke their open license for the game. So why don't you head over to opendnd.games, where you can read about exactly what's going on, and there's a petition that you can sign to basically try to stop what they're doing. We also have a link on our website to that website where you can figure out exactly what's going on. Anyway, that's enough of that. Enjoy the show. So, what do you guys want to do here in Duradera now that
we're just going straight into
it. Now that Barnabus Quincy III has let you loose to explore the town. He gave y'all some money for a couple drinks.
Mm-hmm. Which is money. We did
establish that is money.
I mean, we can definitely.
We do not have to restart that argument.
Yes. Bon also suggested wanting to go to the library, which Alandi wasn't a big fan of.
No.
Alandi also said he wanted to explore the town and look for thieves' cant places.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Those sorts of things. Just a reminder.
Yeah. Not necessarily anywhere specifically, just like in general, if it's a shady area,
you know what I just realized,
an alley or something like that, Alani wants to see if there's something in there.
I literally just realized, and I know we talked about it last episode, but I just want to bring it up once more, that Thieves' Cant is the nerdiest shit because it's literally geocaching. You are literally geocaching, like, be like, you gotta go find these things. Like,
it's like playing into,
and that is the nerdiest thing
about ARG.
It's so nonsensical. It's not nerdy.
It's Thief ARG.
I'm not a nerd, Matt.
It's a Thief alternate reality
nerd.
game. It's like you're literally standing in front of Morpheus with the red and blue pill.
Okay, real talk. The actual question I have for 5e,
death basket.
I don't understand how rogues can have a universal secret language, because most rogues learn by themselves. So how the fuck how is everyone self-taught the same language?
How can a secret language be universal?
I don't know, but it is. Like within 5e, it is. It's a secret language
that everybody
only rogues
knows?
know, but rogues don't teach it to each other.
You just inherently, once you pick up your job as a rogue, what is this? What's happening?
We broke the game.
A spiritual thing.
We broke the game.
No, I mean, so what are you doing? What are we doing? So I know we got bar because Lady gave us the.
I'm
card
looking
to the
for
bar.
the secret nerd language.
We've got library. We've got Thieves' Cant language stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So here's what I will say: you know where the library is.
Yes.
It's here on Town Square. You don't actually know where the barn is. The tavern that Finn told you about. You have a card. I'm sure you can find your way. You'd have to talk to somebody, but you don't know your way around town.
Oh, weren't there robots or whatever following us? Have they fucked off? Are we actually?
They went with the president. They went with Barnabus Quincy III.
So they were just hanging out till we met up with him.
Yeah.
Okay.
Y'all can
just
y'all have free reign of town.
Cool. All right, let's go do sketchy shit.
Ilandi,
keep in mind, really quick, with your saying let's go do sketchy shit, you three stand out immensely because none of you are humans.
I was just about to say, we should definitely pick up some whatever this place's clothes are, and the best disguises we can put on you two and myself to try and blend in a bit more, right? Maybe,
I mean, we have
what is this? Yeah. What is this? Beige? What is this? Cream? What do you think this color is?
Well, I'm just some guy named Steve.
The guy over there,
I gave that back to Matt.
Not quite the worker. We gotta go look for normies.
I think you did give it back to Matt.
Okay. What kind of clothes are normies around here? Hang on. We're just on the street, right?
Yeah. Wait, do we have
to all walk out of town hall?
Yeah, we would have left.
Yeah, I think we're out
with
like
the president.
Yeah.
Well, no, the library was in town hall.
If there's a random just passerby, I want to just kind of stop them. Excuse me, pardon me.
Yeah. Hello.
Yes, could you do? So sorry.
Hello.
Hi. What is your name?
We're
here to commit something called a hate crime. Hold still.
You're the new people in town.
Yes,
right?
yes. Oh, yes. So important. Hey, I need your name. What's your name?
Oh, my name
is it Derek?
I'm
getting a Derek.
How did you know? My name's Derek.
All right, Derek. I'm gonna have to ask you a quick question. Can you do a little twirl for me, Derek?
Sure.
And I want to check out Derek's outfit. What's Derek's outfit looking like?
Derek is wearing, just a reminder, all of the citizens wear kind of gaudy, not as gaudy as the president, obviously, but everyone wears like kind of weird, kind of colorful, almost a little bit like flamboyant, not in the offensive way, but like just like really
ostentatious,
showy, ostentatious. That's a good word. Like really showy outfits.
Does Bond really stick out with his very colorful purple and blue
Bond,
robes?
I will say, does not stick out with his clothes.
Oh,
it's his blue skin that makes him stick out.
Yes, for sure. Thank you so much, Derek. I didn't mean to take up too much of your time. Hey, check out.
It was an honor.
If you want to actually hang and talk later, we're kind of busy. Also, check out the barn. We're going to be heading that way. Actually, would you know?
Oh, I know
directions?
The barn. Yeah.
Could you point that out for us on this little map? Because the president did say he was going to get us a map.
Oh yeah, I'll say he gave you a map of town. They point out the barn is actually just like 2 streets over.
Oh, sweet.
It is out of sight of town square, but this picture, this is like the city's center area. There's like farther reaches outside of town where you will still find stuff, but like this is where everything's happening.
Gotcha.
Okay, cool.
I wouldn't say convenient. I mean, it is convenient because that's how city planning works.
Right. Well, thank you so much, Derek.
Totally.
Have a wonderful rest of your day, and Bond turns with the most devilish.
This one was asking me something?
Oh, no, this was for the DM. Quick question.
Wait, what did Bond say?
Yeah.
Bond turns back after he shoos Derek away with the most devilish grin, staring at both of his brothers. Well, chaps. It looks like we've got to do a little bit of a makeover for you. Got to get you guys dressed up out of these gross little combat fuddy-duddies and get you in something fresh, something popping like Daddy. And he kind of pops his robes, collars.
I look down at my obviously super disgusting what's a washing machine and kind of outfit, and I just
like audible fly buzzing sounds as the camera pans over to him.
Really think of my outfit?
I picture like one of those SpongeBob super detailed close-ups.
Oh yeah.
And then just a scream in the background.
I didn't even pick up that's how loud it was, but I can't wait to hear that. I don't mean to be rude, dear brother, really Carveth, but when I tell you I couldn't discern whether or not I had casted fog cloud on you or not as of recently. I mean, we did take a bath, but your clothes, there's like...
Is he just Pigpen?
Yeah, there's just a dust about you. And
I mean,
I don't need to tell...
a sandstorm, so
and Alandi, no offense, but I don't need to tell you how bad leather smells when you sweat in it. Just because you got clean doesn't mean that those leathers haven't seen better days. Now, brothers, this is not just to insult or hurt you. This is merely for me to take you under my wing, under my tutelage, and bring you into the world of high refinement with just a little bit of clothing. And maybe another bath.
Hold on. I'm up for this as long as we're on the same page.
Optional.
It's gotta be dark. I like this dark leather. It was very hard to find dark leather.
But it's gotta be, the dark has to be accented. Like when you look at the night sky, what do you see? Stars and moons. Ooh, maybe some silvers, some golds.
Hold on. I feel like you've forgotten my role in the
You've
party.
also got crazy pink hair, man. So there's not. I'm not putting you in a bland man suit with your stark pink hair. That's gonna stand. I can only do so much with a little bit of makeup and a little bit of prosthesis.
I'll admit my own hair does it's not currently a hindrance, but it's cool.
Regardless, they know who we are because they've got us on record. There's no chance of us hiding who we are per se. But
all right,
if we get clothing and maybe a little bit of vavooming the hair and things, maybe we could get you a hat. Maybe get you a nice hat.
Fedora?
Would you like a hat?
Oh, please, dear God, no.
Please don't ever say those words to me again. How dare you?
Oh, is that
Next you'll be asking me for a trilby.
I saw a movie and
or perhaps
everybody
a pork
cool
pie
had a fedora
hat.
on.
Anyway, clothing first to get that out of the way. Get you guys dressed up and looking good in your new digs. Then we split off on our separate ways, and then we'll meet back at the barn, yes? We aren't safe
you're splitting
because
up?
we're basically trapped here.
Are we splitting up?
For a little bit, because brother said he didn't want to. Alandi said he didn't want to come to the library. He said libraries are for nerds, but if you want to come with me to the library,
I'm definitely coming to the library.
just keep your talk stone on you, Alandi, and you can go do whatever it is you were going to do before the library, and we meet back up at the barn.
I'm just gonna wander around, see if I can't maybe recruit some people.
I would be wary of a little bit of that, just because of the whole there's robots around all the time.
You saw how hard I worked on those business cards, right?
Listen, no, for sure. Just keep your head on a swivel after we get you these new digs, because people are going to be looking at you popping fresh with your new outfit, and they're going to want to. Maybe there's some street toughs if you go down the wrong alleyway, and they're like, "Hey, give me a cool stud."
That's exactly who I'm looking for. Street tough sounds like the exact market I am looking for my goals.
I think I know what and if you'll give me the liberty, I want at least some sort of leather in whatever it is that you have. Like whatever outfit we end up making for you, I want like a cool bikery / BDSM aesthetic.
Oh, absolutely. I want to have a zipper.
That's so good. Yeah, so first things first, we head to the shopping district.
Do we have fucking money for a shopping spree?
We don't.
Well, it's a barter system, remember?
Yeah.
Exactly. That was my
I guess
first
we'll go
thought.
try to find...
I'll barter with the paper that I got that's not money, but it has a president's face on it.
Oh, it's not paper.
Are you all going shopping then, or just...
Yeah, we gotta get a makeover.
Yeah, this is us going shopping together.
Yeah.
So are y'all just going to the nearest store, or are y'all going to walk around and see if anything looks good?
I was going to look for like a shopping district.
The
on the
most
map, like some
gaudy,
kind of
yeah.
some place to get like good clothes.
I would say on the map you're able to find not too far away, probably just a few blocks away, a strip mall, or what we would recognize as a strip mall. Mm-hmm. And on the map, as you get to it, actually, you see a sign that says
actually, this is a good point. Can we read their language?
Prepare a fashionista store for us. This is just
well, I was trying to come up with the name of the strip mall.
Oh yes, give it to me. Is there a Sbarro? Is there an Auntie Anne's?
So the name of the strip mall,
it's just Banana Republic, actually.
Oh no, there would be a TCBY or something like that.
You happen across the Quincy outlets.
Oh no!
And there's all kind of stuff all over the place.
Is it ice cream or
food options? Well, you'd have to go in somewhere.
Yeah.
I mean, you see all kind of places that are offering different kinds of foods that you don't recognize.
Mm-hmm. Oh no, the meat cube.
You find a few clothing outlets, as well as like various like different kinds of clothing, as well as some like gamey kind of places, like a mini golf kind of thing, like an arcade, those kinds of things. Typical stuff you'd find at
I want to go to the nearest like clothing store that's like clearly like the vibe I'm going for here is like
The Gap.
no, not even that. You
The
said
Duradera equivalent of The Gap. Something just that every man
no,
would
the
buy clothes at.
Duradera equivalent of like a shittier Spencer's Gifts.
So you do want to stand out.
Not necessarily stand out, but like
yes, he does.
Because if you're on the street, you recognize the guy who bought all their clothes at Spencer's.
oh, true. Damn. How do we? I guess maybe
If
How about
There you go.
the fantasy equivalent of a Burlington?
Okay, yeah.
Like something
So-
where it's like their clearance rack is going to be popping. A nice winter coat and some Jordans.
Yeah, you find a clothing store on the far side of the Quincy outlets, and this clothing store is named Quimbleton's.
Quimbleton's. Is the sign like busted at all?
Nope, it's pristine.
Oh. That is a good question. So we can read their language? Just curious.
It's common.
That's common? Okay.
Okay, cool.
That's dope.
Definitely gonna walk in.
Yeah, you walk in and it looks very much so like a Burlington's does. There's racks of all kind of clothes. There's clearance racks. There's
a
shoes.
big
There's
lit up
belts.
section
There's
for
bags.
all the rings.
Yeah, there's all kinds of things. There's a small jewelry area. It all looks pretty nice. None of it's like, ooh, this is like something crazy, and none of it's like
pictures of
super
handsome
gross.
people running all over the place.
There is, and it is very like typical, like the most handsome people in town.
Is the person behind the counter A, doing too much, or B, leaning and wishing they were dead?
That one.
Those are the only
Nice.
two
It
possibilities.
is clearly a young person who does not want to be here, but
Nice.
they are.
Relatable.
Excuse me. Hello?
Hello, welcome to Quimbleton's. Can I?
Yes, I'm looking to set these two up with some digs fairly similar to my own. This one, and I point to Alandi, leather and like a bit of silver or gold maybe in it. And then for this one over here, something that is stain resistant. And I point as I point at Carveth, and something not subtle, but something that shows off the goods. You know, the guns, how he's got his no sleeves going. Keep that sort of.
Oh,
apart.
you make sure it needs to be blood stain resistant. He dies a lot.
The person behind the counter does not even like change expressions. They're just dead inside, listening to y'all talk about these clothes, and then just like points behind them, and then just like continues reading something.
I guess this is a pick our own situation. All right,
Just bring it up here when you're done.
Is there a section for hats? Would you have hats?
You look at them. They kind of sigh. Just they look back up at you, turn their head like 2 degrees, and realize there's a bunch of hats right, and the thing right just diagonal.
like one of those hat racks that you.
Yeah.
Where the hat rack is, of course.
Wait, hold on. How big is this store?
Book, phone.
I mean, it's like, have you been into Burlington's? They're kind of big.
Yeah, yeah.
The reason I'm asking is like, is this a situation?
They're like
where
the entrance to most malls. Like it's like the big ass store that you.
Yeah.
Oh yes, but in my experience, usually you can basically see the whole store.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, but essentially.
Okay, so we don't need to. We can just
courteous and trying to get some help. Now
You don't. To be fair, you don't know the traditions.
We've never
of this
been
place,
in a
the culture.
We've
Yeah.
never been in a department store.
This is the first person you've seen who wasn't like in awe of seeing 3 new people.
Yeah.
Well, I was just,
And they just don't care about anything.
I mean, I literally
the
have
teen seemed
horns.
very annoyed with our behavior, so I was like, are we being bad customers where it's like we ask a question where it's like, where's the bathroom, and we're next to a giant bathroom
yes,
sign?
that's literally
Have you
us.
ever been to an outlet mall and asked the person, I'm looking for some fine digs for my homies here?
You know what? Fuck it. Bon goes over
Yeah.
to the windbreaker section and finds one with tearaway arms, and he throws that at Carveth. And it's
Cool.
like one of those like 70s neon crazy windbreakers. It's like coming back.
I'm going to
in
write all this
style.
down. I do want y'all to describe the clothes. Bon, are you picking clothes for them?
I'm picking clothes for them 100%. I'm like, try this on, see what you think about this. If you don't like it, you can go pick something else, or maybe an accessory.
But you legit just tore the like arms off of it already.
No, he found one that has like
tearaway arms. Like you can put the sleeves back on if you want.
Got you.
Like if you want to be like, it's time for your tickets to the gun show, you can.
So they do have Velcro as well.
Yes, but just in the sleeves.
We have literally already established that Velcro is just a real life spell on this show.
Yeah, it's technically a magical item, but it does not give you any bonuses to anything. It's just because of Velcro. And then I think for Jeremy, I find like a really dope leather vest with like these like shoulder pauldrons that kind of like spill down into like a shoulder cape. Mm-hmm. That's like nice and silvery, that kind of fades down into the same black sort of leather material. And then like bell bottoms. I don't know why, but some fucking black bell bottoms that are also leather. So when he walks, they flap and make the leather slapping leather noise.
Look, I love that. Yes. I think that fits Alandi in my head. Jeremy, do you have problems with this?
No, absolutely not.
Also,
Alandi's only requirement was that it was dark leather. So as long
I think I give in to the hat because I thought about Neo. I don't know if Neo wears a trilby, but this outfit screams Neo.
Oh my god!
And I give him.
I don't think he does, but I'll write trilby down.
I give him a stripy trilby with one of those like cool bands around it.
So I think Carveth is just gonna look at the windbreaker that his brother just gave him.
Cool.
Looked back up at him and just said, I think I'll if you don't mind, I'm gonna go pick out my own outfit. I appreciate it. It looks good, but
for sure, no, absolutely, 100%.
Yes,
totally get it. It's not your digs.
I'll put it back.
Think of the vibe, right? We're trying to fit in by being a little ostentatious, but not crazy,
fit in by
right?
standing out. I appreciate it.
Yes. I'll put it back and I'll give him a little. I'll give him a little kiss on his cheek.
Bond gets one of those like overall sort of like new age overall pantsuit things. You know what I'm talking about? That you'll see like a like barista or somebody wearing. Mm-hmm. He gets one of those in like a kind of like off forest green color with like accents of like browns and like tans and golds, and it and he has like a sort of like shoulder kind of coat situation, kind of like a cardigan but not quite. And like some sick shades, like some big brick shades, like a huge bar across his face.
Carveth, what's your new outfit?
Carveth is going to go find, basically, he's going to go find like the kind of like fall, like outdoor athletic wear. So like he's going to try to find like, basically like, you said a lot of the guards and stuff wore like maroon and stuff. I think he's going to find basically a matching set of shorts, maroon shorts, and like a maroon hoodie. And he's not going to tear it off just yet, but I think once he purchases it,
so like a tracksuit almost?
Kind of. So he's going to rip the arms off.
Hold on. Are you purchasing a tracksuit but with shorts?
I literally was. Yes. That's why my face went so stoned, because I was like, if you just gave me back a tracksuit,
yeah. So it's literally just shorts and a hoodie, and he's going to tear the arms off of the hoodie. If the hood could have like some little like scraggly, like kind of like a really like big hood to it, like where if you put it up, it just makes no sense. You can't see anything. So it's just there for like flavor. And then he's going to slick back his hair fully, and then find some like dirt to put some eyeshadow on. And he's going to go look for a goal.
We like a gold chain. You could have just bought eyeshadow.
Hey, Carveth, I canonically have makeup.
Oh, okay. I'll do that.
Eyeshadow,
no, he runs some dirt on it.
I could do your makeup.
Yeah, he's going to get some like eyeshadow on, and then find a gold chain.
Not quite going to work for you because of the horn situation. I think you should maybe.
Ooh, yes.
Find.
Did you say a gold chain?
Yes, a gold chain.
Find a headband so it seems like they're a part of it, and I can maybe do a little thing where like it's got like holes through the headband and the horns are coming through it. So it looks like you're wearing a horned headband.
I see.
Maybe even some goggles if you find goggles and we do that.
Ooh,
same situation.
That's a good idea. I like that. So
Corveth,
yes.
With the shorts and then like the big poofy top and everything.
Yeah. Yes.
I kind of feel like your outfit is the mullet of outfits. I'm just making sure you're okay with that.
Yes,
yeah,
but
business.
The thing is,
it's
like,
business on
picture
top,
a
party down
tracksuit,
bottom.
but picture like a Gucci tracksuit. Like there's a clear difference.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I was picturing too. He has some Yeezys on as well.
So, is there any head accessories?
Yeah. So I'm gonna try to find like some goggles that I can fashion around the horns, if I can. Just like Bond
also
said.
Bond specifically looked for bike boots, like boots for riding a motorcycle.
And then lastly, I want to find, to go with the gold chain, I want to find 2 golden rings that I can slip onto my horns. So
we could make like a makeshift thing if we have some like rope or something.
Well, I mean, you could just use a golden bracelet, right? Because it's a horn.
Yeah, they're pretty.
Yeah.
thick
Like I just want to shove it on until it like sticks. Like both of them. Yeah.
So we've been clothes shopping for like 30 minutes.
Yeah,
No, this is fun. I'm having a good
this is
time.
great. It's a shopping episode.
Yes, it ended up being one. I'm curious what our fans are going to think about this episode so far.
Well, if they're anything like me, they fucking hate it.
I am interested, and I'm sure they are interested to know. Y'all are going to take this up to the counter.
Yeah.
And the person at the counter says, "All right, so how are you going to pay for this?"
How do you want us to pay for it?
I take my shield.
Mm-hmm.
I take a box of my incense and a couple things from my vestments out, and I place them on the counter. And I'm like, "You guys got anything you can part with?"
Well, hold on. That might be enough. Is this enough?
Let me see. They pull out like a chart.
Yeah,
like a big giant book.
Yeah, just like a book trying to like gauge like how to interpret how much.
You ever have a DM want to do a bartering economy and then very quickly realize none of us have any fucking idea how a bartering economy would work?
Well, I hear you, but I'm trying to get across the idea that this place is just weird and disconnected from any semblance of normal society.
No, I'm about it.
Like,
they've got a table that's like 1 shield equals 2 jean jackets.
Essentially. And they say, okay, so I don't think I can take the incense. I can take the shield, but I'm going to need a little more something.
What is your specific favorite drink? You're young. You look like you're dead in the eyes.
Drink?
Are you thirsty?
I mean, and they pull out essentially a big gulp. They're like, I mean, I wouldn't say I'm thirsty.
You want to top that off without having to go back to the store? What you sipping on?
Olive oil.
Gotcha. And I pull out the alchemy jug and I fill the alchemy jug with olive oil.
Oh my god!
You can take as much of this bad boy as you like.
Do not let this man drink olive oil. He'll die.
No, shut your mouth. I just look at a lot. You shut up. I like your style, kid. You sip it on just straight olive fat. I dig it.
Fucking big gulp filled with olive oil.
What if I top you off and we call it square?
Yeah, they say, okay, you can top me off here. I will tell you one thing that, we'll call it square. You guys are from the surface, right?
Yes.
Do y'all have any gold?
Gold.
Yeah, we do
Hold
have
on.
some
I think
gold.
y'all have a little bit.
Yeah,
No,
local
hold on.
gold.
Fuck you. I can't. I came into this for bartering. I hate spending money.
we don't really have access to gold up here because we're in the sky.
Damn.
And I mean,
So
we
what
used to
you're
make
saying
jewelry
is
sometimes.
You're saying gold is really valuable up here.
Well, it's not that it's valuable. It's valuable to me because I run a store.
Oh.
And like I
that's
can
fair.
make jewelry out of it.
So
Okay.
Like the bread maker might not want any gold.
I'll put 1 gold piece down.
Whoa, that's. You sure you're gonna put
I
a whole
already
gold?
gave him
That's
the
a
olive
lot.
oil.
That's so
I
much.
gave-
To be clear,
I gave him the
Alani is
olive
absolutely
oil.
bullshitting. Like,
What are you
doing?
Yeah.
And I'm just like sloshing the alchemy jug about. I gave him the olive oil.
Look. guys.
Yeah, olive oil's like worth
I
at
gotta
least
say-
100
Either
gold.
give me 5 gold pieces, I don't know, or just give me the alchemy jug and we're square.
I mean,
Oh, the
I could-
alchemy jug is
No,
far more.
absolutely not.
Look.
And I empty the alchemy jug and I reach in and I'm like, I'm filling it with something right now. And I pull my hand out and I flip it on.
Look, you're the one trying to showboat about this. Look, you're
No
trying to buy
showboating.
stuff from my store. I don't know why.
You literally
Wait,
just said
no,
we'd call it even because I topped you off on your weird
Well,
drinking.
I
No,
was
no,
saying
with
I'll
5
call
gold.
it out even if, and then it was leading into the
Yeah.
gold.
Oh,
the
I'm
gold.
understanding.
But
There was
when you
just a
talk about,
miscommunication.
you kind of zone out
Look,
halfway through
look.
when people are talking to you. It's
Yeah,
Guys,
because
guys.
everyone who talks to me tends to be awful.
no, that's fair.
I-
That's fair. We do have a bad ratio.
While
right
they're
now.
talking, I will put down 5 gold
Except for
pieces and
Derek.
just leave.
Derek was pretty cool.
No,
All
he's
right.
solid.
Yeah, y'all put down 5 gold pieces and you're square.
And I just
Oh, I
take
also
my
like
shield
that
back and I
pilot
just
girl.
squint at you. Why are you drinking olive oil, you weirdo?
That's just one of the things we drink here. Do y'all not drink olive oil?
We cook
On
with
the surface?
it. It's used to cook food.
Oh, we cook with it too.
what is the?
Do you not
It's
cook with
very
wine?
unhealthy for
Don't you
to
drink wine?
No, he's got a point.
Yes,
he's got a
I
point.
drink wine.
Oh, okay.
The only that doesn't make any sense. What?
Fucking
Bond, this is a
groundies.
losing. This is a losing. We're not.
Bond just in a huff just storms out and spills the olive oil out of the alchemy jug on his way out.
All right, question. I want to gauge this. Are you offended when they call you a groundie?
A little.
This word that you thought you came up with.
Yes, a little.
Oh, Bond doesn't give a shit because he poured the. You call me a groundie? Fuck your story. He just poured a bunch of olive oil on the floor. He got his comeuppance. And he's
So you
drinking
walk
it
out
so
with
like
all your clothes.
Yeah,
Exactly.
Carvet's just literally
Yeah.
just already outside, like just
we're dressed to the
shaking
nines
his
in our new
head.
digs. I think I would have
So,
also gotten a
yeah.
dookie chain as well because I saw Carveth get one, so I got me like a sick gold dookie chain.
I can't wait to draw your new looks.
Bro, we're gonna look so fresh.
All right. So what else y'all want to do in town?
All right, fellas. What's next on the agenda? Do you think we should split up, or should we do your thing first, Alandi, and then go to the library if you can fucking
Well,
manage?
hold on. I'm not like. I feel like my thing isn't nearly as much of an event as like I was more just gonna kind of fuck off
You
because I don't want to.
said,
go to the
and I
library.
quote, "Oh fuck that! I don't want to go to the library."
Oh yeah,
you
yeah,
said
no.
those
I'm not going to the library, so I'm gonna just kind of walk around while you guys are doing the book crap I don't want to deal with.
Oh boy. Okay. Well, Carveth.
I'm not gonna do anything dangerous. Probably.
Carveth, and he like pretends like he's crying and like pretends to wipe a tear. Looks like it's J2B now.
Just two badass bitches. That's what I'm talking
Goddamn right. And I dap him up and we fucking speed away from him immediately.
That's
All
fine.
right. So let's go with the two of you first.
Okay.
about. Okay.
So we're going to the library,
Yes.
I assume.
Yes.
Come and knock on our books.
So what is your
Gonna open a book.
plan of attack on the library?
So I kind of want to schmooze with the librarian a little bit
Okay.
and talk about like, you know, the history of the library. Really get
Yeah.
get the stink of I'm a library aficionado
Mhm.
on me about it, especially with all my charisma boosty stuff. I kind of want to fuck with them there. But then once I get them in the pocket, I want to be like, yo, do you know anything about forbidden books or secret libraries? Because that's
Yeah,
where the
so
real
let-
juice
let-
is, or like books that have been burned or banned.
let's play this out.
Yes.
So you head back towards the town square. Where
Riding on
you
Carvet's
find-
back again.
Yes.
Of course.
100%.
And town square looks exactly the same as every time you've been in there. Lots of traffic, lots of people walking around.
Do we
You
blend
see
in
the
a bit
town
more now with
hall,
our
the
outfits?
library. You definitely blend in a lot more. You're getting less looks. You're getting some because you both still have blue and gray skin color.
Yeah.
But you're kind of walking around. You see the same stuff. You see that statue. There's still construction going on. You go through toward the library, and you see a big sign that says Barnabus Quincy Memorial Library.
As I see the sign, I put a hand on Carveth's shoulder and I just sigh. And I'm like, the propaganda, I taste it as we're walking. Every building, every inch of this place is drenched with this man's name, and I cast guidance on both of us.
Oh, yes. Thank you.
So you walk into the library.
We're not going to come in too hot when we talk to them, but we definitely want to try and butter them up so we can get to the secret
Well, this library
books.
is huge. It is notably larger than your library
exactly
back
what I
home.
wanted. This is exactly what I wanted.
You see shelves as far as the eye can see, separate
would you say,
rooms.
Like, without us knowing that this is like the premiere, they're like, we made a flying city to escape shit, put all the knowledge in this library kind of library?
Or is it like a Barnes and Noble?
There's more books than you would expect. So one could come to that conclusion. But so there, it's
feels
as far as the eye
more
can
so
see,
than...
super high ceilings. You see typical like signs showing all the like genres and categories of books. You see tables with people like studying. You see these things. This library is connected to the university I talked about in the other episode. Okay. And you see a big counter with a couple people working. There's 2 people working, like looking through books and sorting stuff. There's one person sitting at a counter or at the center of the counter, basically scrolling through a big binder.
Do you want to take the lead, Carveth, or should I?
You should probably take the lead, but I'll be flexing in the background to
dude. You look so fresh. I didn't mention it because I didn't want to say anything around Alandi because I was worried he was going to bully us. But our chains look so cool.
Oh, dude, I am so fucking cool
right now.
Do you see my calves? You can see my calves right now.
Yes, I know.
So
you've got other muscles going. It's
Oh
great.
my God.
People are probably, I know we're supposed to be quiet in here, but those 2 over at that table working keep looking back at us. I don't know if it's just the skin thing or they're checking out those calves of yours, eh? Yeah.
And I'm okay with you.
Anyway, I'll take it. I'll take it from here. And I'll walk up to the counter where that person is sitting doing whatever.
It's a woman dressed in kind of plain clothes. It's an older woman. And she looks up as you approach and she says, welcome, Bon and Carveth. Where's Alandi?
Oh, he went to do some quote hood rat shit with his friends.
Have we been here before?
I hope that I hope that he knows, like, the police are kind of rough and tumble around here. I hope that he doesn't get into too much trouble.
We've been rough and tumbling on the ground for the longest. Anywho, hi, what is your name? How do you know
I'm Jumbo.
Names? Jumbo. Ah, yeah.
Jimbo.
Ah, yes.
Jimbo.
It's a pleasure.
No, I know all the people who come through town. Everybody's you 3 are the talk of town. Talk of the town right now.
When we did our clearing and getting in and everything, did we like automatically through our citizenship get a library card?
Well, given the nature of our isolated city, we don't actually do library cards.
Really? You just trust and hope that they'll bring the book back?
Yeah, we have a record of everyone in town. Because I'm sure as you've heard, people don't like come and go through our town.
Oh,
so
I've heard it too much.
A record.
Some would say too much. I've heard.
We keep a good record of all the people in town, and
someone say a heavy-handed foreshadowing amount.
Ah, record, you say. And I don't mean to pry, of course, but would you say this place, like the library itself, also might be an archive of events that have happened, like current events, like maybe some stuff on like newspapers?
We definitely have some newspapers. We have a nonfiction section. We have this building is attached to the university. I don't know if you saw. So there's all sorts of nonfiction, current events, some historical texts, all sorts of things.
Extensive catalog of books you have here. And as he says that, he puts a hand gently on her hand and gives a playful sort of smile.
Oh, she blushes hard. Oh, like you don't even need to roll.
Exactly.
You're exotic to her.
I know. We are a bit of a hot commodity, a bit new here. So forgive me if I'm overstepping at all when I ask this next. But would you? So where we are from, we have a pretty extensive library of older books ourselves and books from times long past in the world before everything that happened, and within said library, only a select few, of course, know about this. Within said library, beyond a bookcase, there was a special room for those who had clearance, of course, those who were known in the town of high repute, if you would.
I think I know what you're asking for.
Yes.
Are you talking about sexy lady books?
No.
Like pornography.
Oh dear! And now Bon is
We do
fully.
have an
Bon is fully
extensive
blushing
section
and like no, not like that. No.
nudie
But
mags, if you will.
In the same parlance that is a bit taboo. How would I say? Maybe a bit more on the no one ever asks for this book, or this book is a little risque in the sense that it might be BANNED.
Nudity?
I need you to roll a persuasion check.
Ooh, and
Also,
I got the persuasion
Kyle,
pantaloons
go ahead.
on still.
Our first cool map we also got from the nudie section of a library, to be clear.
It wasn't
Yes.
in the nudie section. Once again,
It was nudie section
it
adjacent.
was a hallway. The nudie section was off the hallway, and then at the end of the hallway was where the map
It was closer
Yes.
to the nudie section than the library itself.
That is true.
Can I assist in that and just being like really sexy, like leaned up against the wall and like just winking every once in a while?
I'm gonna say no.
Okay.
She is very focused on Bon right
Okay,
No, you're all
fair.
good. I gotta see
you're
my
not her type.
persuasion panty boost that I get.
You did give yourself guidance.
Yes, I did.
You did.
I gave us both guidance.
Yes.
Oh, I don't have the description of persuasion. Yes, I do. I get advantage on persuasion rolls. Like
Oh, for what?
For his
having the
thong.
persuasion panties that I bought.
Oh, that's right.
shit,
Hell yeah, I
yes.
forgot.
Yeah,
For
shout
his
out one
fishtail
time.
thong.
Yeah.
So I
Shout out
think
to
like
Callie.
as he's like kind of saying the story, he hikes him up a little bit, and I'm gonna go ahead and give you a good roll. Thank God for advantage. Woo! All right, then we're gonna roll that D4 for my guidance as well, just to give it a little extra sauce. And that is a total 17 plus 5. So
Ooh.
that is a 22.
Nice.
Because of the persuasion panties.
Shout out to Kelly one
so,
time.
Yeah. So you are trying to seduce this elderly librarian.
Yes.
Into giving us some
and
secrets.
she is smitten.
Mm-hmm. He's putting
you
on
can
the
tell
big,
that-
he tilts
yeah.
the shades that he just bought down
Oh,
to
yeah.
and gives her a little eyebrow raise.
These
like,
new digs are hot.
no
so
shirt under those
you're-
overalls either, just the
Oh,
cardigan
I know. Oh,
and the
I figured.
overalls. And so my new birthmark is swirly and all flaring.
Oh, and these people love that shit.
Mm-hmm.
So she says, well, ooh, so you're looking for, kind of like a restricted section, I guess?
maybe even forbidden. And he says that and he kind of bites his bottom lip.
Oh, shit.
So I don't know.
All right, step bro.
This isn't me like shutting you down.
For sure.
I don't know how much you're gonna find here in the way of. We don't really carry a lot of the more unsavory books that might have passed through these city walls, if you know what I mean.
For sure. So would that be something you might have information about? The whereabouts of?
The whereabouts of?
Like some
Yes,
books that might speak some more truths or hearsay, whatever.
So this is probably gonna sound a little ominous. Any sort of books like we're talking about now that like the everyday person, the everyday lasting person might have interest in, that they're not allowed to, probably will have been destroyed.
Oh.
I this is privileged information. I
For sure.
could get in a lot of trouble telling you this, but
no, your lips to the wind's ears. You know.
That's beautiful. Might I interest you in our poetry section? Have you ever written any poetry?
I dabbled in some freestyle poetry here and there. I was once in a triathlon in the great town of Gaba.
Never heard of it.
Yes, it's quite a prestigious place. Very, very, very nice tavern called the Breadcrumb. Shout out one time. He says that out loud for sure.
You might have some luck searching through the history section.
Okay.
But anything that
secondary
poses any sort of like trouble has likely already been destroyed.
Ah, I see. Well, let me ask you one other question. Would you have anything within the history section, maybe, about societies or clubs or secret gathering things for like party stuff or, guilds of some kind, maybe, or anything like
Top
that?
10 coolest frats.
Yeah,
exactly.
Are we talking like secret things?
Not quite. I mean, secret society, yes,
Are you looking
adjacent,
for a
right?
conspiracy
So it could be a
book?
secret society, or it could be a club that's like the face is this, but actually it's this.
I'm sure you can find. Yeah, I'm sure you'd be able to find in like different paperwork on clubs and organizations in town. But I will remind you that this is a government-run library, so. As far as I know, I don't know how much you're going to find. I believe I'm picking up on what you're putting down, and I don't know how much that you're going to find in this here government library.
For sure. Well,
I'm so sorry to...
No. You've been quite the delight. I have had.
Is there anything specific you're looking for? Maybe I could...
I think Carveth will...
It sounds like there's something you're interested in.
Carveth will walk over.
Maybe.
Okay.
So Carveth is, Madam, it is a pleasure to meet your acquaintance.
This is my brother.
Pleasure to meet you too, Carveth.
And I will kind of fold up my arms and just lean over the counter, like just flexing a little bit with my muscles.
Is Carveth trying to steal your girl?
Oh, no.
We're a tag
Carveth is
team.
jealous.
We're a tag team, bro.
Yeah. I just tagged out.
I flex my arms and I flex my arms and my spiral tattoo just kind of like flexes and becomes a little more noticeable.
It spins a little bit like
it spins. It spells mom, or it was mom, and then now it's wow. No, that was a bad joke. I'm sorry.
Wow.
Wow. I think you've been so amazing. My brother here, he is really smitten, with you. He loves
I'm just behind him doing like
and everyone
the hard pans.
and everyone who is associated with the library. You did mention that you have records of past of everyone in the city, no?
Yeah, we keep a record of all the people who come in and out.
Oh, that is nice. We're kind of on a quest. I don't know if you know that or not. We are adventurers, and we're kind of on the quest.
We killed a guy.
All right.
I just my fingers on his lips, just like shh.
Okay.
That was in the past, my love. We've changed. We're new people.
That was a bit of ground people humor. It was just a little shock
just some
value.
groundy humor,
Oh.
Okay. So, yeah.
Anyway, get on with it.
Yes. I would love if you would.
Hold on. Can the old lady just be like, so are we gonna fuck or what?
I would love if you could point us in the direction. We don't really know much about our parents. We would love to know more. We are kind of on this quest to find out more about our parents, and specifically, our mothers. I've never. Can you imagine never never knowing your mother. That
sounds very sad. But I'm sure you've already addressed this with someone as you upon arriving. We don't actually know who your parents were.
But I thought y'all had.
Well, we know who everyone is. Everyone has
what are
a name. But
do you know some of the aliases they went under? Did they have a group name or?
J3G.
Let me ask this a different way.
J3M, J3 Moms.
Oh my God, no! Please,
Yay!
I really hope that's a thing. I really do. Also, maybe let me ask this another way. So we do know some of their aliases of what they went by. Would you have a record of any books that they checked out that potentially they?
If we don't know who they are.
But wouldn't they put down an alias
that they would have given you?
They would have checked out the book under that alias,
Crom Thompson or Jacob.
So the more I think what they're trying to get across is that
they don't
know who the individuals were.
Okay,
and they went by aliases in that your mothers, as we're assuming, these people existed here and had actual regular names, and existed in town as those names. But the people who escaped, who we now know to be related to the three of you in some way, we do not know who those people were.
Hold on.
You can't just drop J3M and not say we don't.
Well, I was joking about that, obviously.
Tyler, hold on. I'm having an existential... I don't understand... If they have a perfect record of all of their citizens, and then 3 get away, they would just need to do a head count and see who's not there anymore, and then they would know the 3 moms.
Or are you saying that they
hear you.
multiple
That makes sense to me, too.
Oh, my
Tyler, I
God.
hate you.
So what you're saying is everyone's brainwashed.
You're a piece of shit.
I hear what you're saying. I'm not saying that I'm creating a flawless system here. I'm also not saying.
I feel.
I'm just telling you what they're saying.
I'm
just relaying information.
Barters with money.
Listen, what I'm hearing.
Record about
what
all
I am
their
hearing
citizens,
from
but they
all
don't
of
know who the
this.
moms are.
What I am hearing from all of this is that this library scene was an entire waste of time. And that we should go, and that we should have gone to the bar because we got 2 different clues to go to the bar.
Time out. Tyler does not deserve the shit. You guys went to a library and started flirting with the fucking librarian rather than read a goddamn book.
That's what you do at the library, you nerd.
We're gonna cut away and cut to Alandi.
So hear me out. If I went to read
useful,
the books, none of the books are going to tell me the information that I'm looking for.
Look, this was not a waste of time because this is giving you the information that you were looking for. And that the information
doesn't exist
anymore. You learned a lot here. This was not a waste. You learned that they
made an old lady horny and
harmful
got told
information.
there are no good
These
books.
people are burning books most likely.
You moistened up a long dry.
Yeah, we moistened up
Jeremy
an old
brings
woman.
up a great point. If they have all these records, why won't they tell us who these people are? That doesn't really make a whole lot of sense. All good points.
Yes.
No, I'm not saying we didn't get any information. What I'm saying is the information I was trying to get doesn't exist.
All right, so let's cut to Alandi being arrested.
So, Alandi, what exactly are you wanting to do?
So I did not expect anything beneficial to come from Alandi. If something does, that's great, but he was mostly just trying to avoid the library. But
Fair.
He was just walking around to just check dark areas. Thieves' Cant is always written in kind of places that are around, but no one checks, behind a dumpster kind of places where it's you don't look behind that, but that so that's kind of, he's just kind of walking around and just casually looking.
So yeah, for sure. So I assume you're trying to sneak around town, right?
No, I mean, the benefit of Thieves' Cant is that it's hidden in plain sight. So it's
if you're ducking away into alleys and stuff, while you are now wearing more normal clothes, you still stand out once again because of skin color.
I don't actually think there's any way for Alandi to actually like be sneaky in this situation.
I hear you. Kyle's making a face at me. Like the three of you stand out here.
No. The two, I'll say, I've never seen a gray person. I've seen a person that looks like Alandi.
I'm saying here there is not people that look like the three of you.
Okay.
Anyway, Alandi, so you're walking around town and checking, just like looking through some alleys and just like really trying to explore the lesser like seen parts of town.
Yeah.
And you don't find any thieves' cant. Okay. You do come across in one alley, you've kind of strayed a little farther away from town square.
Yeah.
Kind of near, you remember how I said there was like enclosed escalators that lead up to different levels of platforms and stuff?
Yes. Yeah.
Kind of near one of those, kind of nearing the edge of one of these like discs I kind of mentioned. In an alley, you find a group of three kids, like let's say like mid to late teenage age. Let's say like late teenage.
You're gonna
age
get
kids,
beat up.
that are just like hanging out in the alley, like playing dice, just like a little rowdy, but not like drawing attention. But you know, like
has a knife.
I have 2 knives.
I have
am
a
an
bigger
adult
knife.
man. I am the
have
danger.
4.
Yeah. Oh no, I have 2 big knives, 2 tiny knives, and then
If you really think
space
about it
knives.
with your magic, you've got infinite knives.
I do have infinite knives.
True.
I'm just making it clear that like if a man covered in blades approaches hoodlums, he is the threat, not the hoodlums.
Fair. Yeah.
Okay. He's going to approach because this is basically the closest thing to any kind of criminality he's seen at this point, right?
Yeah, I'd say so.
So he's just gonna be, shouldn't you boys be in school? And he like says that with like kind of like a sarcastic smirk.
Yeah. The one in the middle, the bigger of the 3, looks at you. He's like, shouldn't you be back on the ground?
That's a good one, actually. No, I'll give you credit. What you playing?
We're playing dice.
Okay.
You want to play?
No, hold on. You know there's like 8 different kinds of like, I do want to play, but I just want to clear, there's a lot of different games we can do with dice. Do you guys only know one dice game?
We just call this game dice. I don't.
It's fine.
I mean,
listen, I'll go. I'm just gonna let you know. Us Groundies got like a lot of different dice games. We've got Yahtzee. We've got.
Can you?
Yahtzee is canon in the world.
Can you teach us a new dice game? I mean, we like this game, but
teach them Yahtzee.
Oh hell yeah! How many dice you got? Do they have?
How many dice do you need? He thinks that's really cool that he said that.
Right.
This kid has like a bag of dice.
Okay.
Yes.
He's got that Books A Million bag of dice.
Alandi's gonna teach them Yahtzee, and we're gonna gamble doing Yahtzee.
Awesome. Yeah, you do that. You learn that these 3 kids' names, and they're Rankin, Toodlin, and Scrawn. So yeah, you teach them this. You teach them Yahtzee.
Yeah. So since I'm kind of chatting them up, I mean, they seem like, I don't know do you want me to role play it out, or do you just want me to kind of tell you what I'd be fishing for?
Yeah. So I'll just tell you first off the bat. Mm-hmm. You kind of get the vibe that these 3 kids are kind of angsty. Like they're not like real troublemakers, but like, with the vibe you've gotten from Duradera, they might be a little bit of troublemaker, even just like potentially troublemaker kind of kids, maybe even a little bit of bullies. But if there's something specific you're trying to get out of them, you can just go ahead and ask.
So, what do you guys think of this city you find yourselves living in? Treat you well?
I mean, it's fine. I mean, it's, is what it is. And that's the main one you've been speaking to is Rankin. And Toodling kind of like hits him on the shoulder. He's like, this place fucking sucks, dude. Like, tell him the truth.
Yeah, I was about to
Scrawn
say.
says, I saw a cloud that looked like a baked potato. no, go ahead.
I was gonna say it seems kind of. I mean, no offense, but usually people who are satisfied with their situation don't hang out in alleys playing Yahtzee with a stranger. That's not typically, at least where I'm from.
Yeah, we've got everything we need, I guess. So like, it's hard, like kind of hard to complain about like that kind of stuff. Like we're not starving on the street or anything, but you can't really do anything here. The police are a little overbearing. You know.
What do you mean?
Just like they shut anything down. Like it's not like I want to go like kill somebody, but you know, it's kind of hard to express yourself as a troubled youth.
No, I can definitely relate to that. You guys got all your pants though, right?
Our parents?
Yeah, like they're accounted for. You're good?
Yeah, they're fine.
Okay, just making sure this isn't like a...
Or are they not? Do you know something? And they get really worried.
No.
Oh, God.
No. It was more of like a... You know, I was making sure you guys weren't like in this alley because like you sleep behind a dumpster kind of thing.
Shit, guy, you freaked me out for a second. No, they're fine. We don't sleep back here. We have houses, but we just like to hang out of the eye of the man. You know.
Is there not any kind of? I've been kind of exploring. I typically, in my experience, you know, big cities like these usually got. Cool areas that the guards don't know about. I've been looking and I haven't found nothing yet. You guys are the closest thing to interesting I've come across. Which, I mean, no offense, that ain't saying much. I'm kind of disappointed so far.
Oh my God.
Yeah, I mean, we're just kids, so I mean, we might not know some of the, you know, we might not know everything going on, but there's definitely some like, there's actually this one place we like to hang out. Have you heard of? You haven't been in town long, right?
No.
Have you heard of? There's a tavern over in town called the Barn.
I'm really getting the vibe that.
We should be going to the
guy above wants us to go to this bar.
This is good. No, this is good. He says, you know, the place is, the barn's all right. It's like just a basic tavern, but there's a secret like basement area that some of us, and you know, I'm not saying like shady stuff goes on down there or anything like that, but you know, like some of us like to hang out. Once again, like outside of the eye of the man, if you will. Gotcha. It's kind of like where we like to go to shit talk.
Just I mean, first of all, you have definitely piqued my interest, but just kind of curious. Maybe you can help me out. Have any of you three ever noticed any like kind of weird graffiti or anything? And like he like traces on the ground. And he traces a couple of Thieves' Cant symbols, like just the basic ones for like sanctuary, loot, like those kinds of like the very basic ones, because it's a.
They do not recognize any of it.
None of it.
Okay. None of it.
All right. No, that's all right. It's no problem. I figured it was a bit of a stretch.
Yeah. So they kind of get across the idea that this like subsection of the barn isn't like. Where like thieves and like criminals hang out. It's more so where like a bunch of people who are like unsatisfied with the town hang out.
A speakeasy.
More so.
It's the back of the bus.
It's kind of like a speakeasy.
It's the back of the bus, like the back of the classroom.
Mm-hmm. Exactly.
Mm-hmm. It's the smoking section in a Chinese restaurant. It's the smoking section.
Oh man.
No, I appreciate it. I think I'll take my brothers to go check that out. One more question, then I'll let y'all kind of get back to it, so to speak. Why are you three children ever gone to a tavern?
I said they're like late teens.
So
That's
I think I
still
said like
too
mid to
young.
late teens.
okay.
Well, I mean, in like here in America it is, but this is in a fantasy world. Like,
Is it fantasy normal for children to go to a bar?
Yes.
yeah.
Okay.
I mean, once again, children, like in a lot of other countries, you can drink at 18.
Have a glass of wine with dinner.
Yeah, exactly.
It's not that crazy.
There's a cabernet.
So, is that where we're all
Cabernet
headed?
Sauvignon.
yeah, Alani's gonna. Presumably, he's killed enough time that they will have
Yeah.
finished granny flirting.
Oh yeah, no, we were gonna fucking go with the plan. Since
But
we're done with the library,
before we leave,
we're headed
though,
to the bar.
Yeah, but before I leave though, I do want to ask the counter lady and I'm gonna whisper very quietly so Bond doesn't hear. I would like to see some of those nudie mags. If you
I
have some.
absolutely want to roll an insight check or a perception check to see if I pick up on this motherfucker.
On Carveth?
Yes.
Give me a
I think that would be a perception,
contested
right?
roll. Bond perception, Carveth stealth.
Oh, I'm so good at stealth. Hell yes.
Oh my.
And Bond is really good at perception now after leveling up.
Oh my fucking god. What did you roll, Matt?
Bond has like a plus 10 in perception.
5, but plus 8, so 13.
I rolled a 14 plus 10, 20.
Oh man.
Oh yeah, you hear him trying to sneak some nudie mags.
Bond just looks at him and looks at the lady behind the counter and goes,
Carveth.
and just mouths the words, "I'm sorry." Hey everybody, this guy's trying to buy porn.
No,
And he
I'm
runs out of the
borrowing
door.
it. I will bring it back. I don't have the money to buy it.
You're good for it, honey.
Oh, okay. So
As
I
long
can
as I
borrow
can
some.
open all the pages after.
So I get one. I get one to borrow.
Yeah,
Oh, nice.
sure.
Is it
Granny's
cool?
gone wild.
it's pretty cool.
Nice.
It better be orcs.
I'll tuck it in my little hoodie pocket.
So the group
It's
of you,
all of the old lady.
the group
good-
of you all
good
go
old
meet up.
gone bad.
God,
It's one from like the 90s, and it's her, but she's young.
Yes.
yeah.
I love it. It's
But
canon.
it's tasty.
So
That's
you
canon.
you all go meet up back at the barn, and you actually are arriving at about the same time.
Convenient.
Inside this bar, you see, I would say, Alonda, you do get there a little bit earlier. But inside this barn, or inside the barn, this tavern, it's basically just your normal kind of dingy, run-of-the-mill tavern. There's 2 or 3 bartenders. There's not a ton of patrons. It's still kind of like early middle of the day. Like you could check your clock that you already always know what time it is. It's like 2.
Do we
It's
see?
like 2 p.m.
Do we see? Fuck.
Finn.
Yeah, Finn. No, I was saying that.
You
as
do
their
see
name.
Finn. And Finn notices you, and she is very clearly drunk off her ass.
Oh boy.
She's
Oh,
like,
fuck yes.
"Hey guys, come over here. You can sit at our table."
What's up? And Carveth runs over.
Finn says, "Oh, that's a funny joke. Anyway, welcome to the barn. I knew you guys would come. And if y'all remember me, right? I'm Finn. I flew y'all into town.
Yes, definitely.
Yeah.
Well, I'm Finn, and this is my friend. This is my friend Jeremy, and it's Jeremy from the immigration thing that y'all
Yes.
met,
Oh my
the
God.
psychologist.
God.
Yes. What the
And
Jeremy?
Jeremy's like, Finn, I already met them. I know them. They're both hammered.
Yeah.
I love it.
Is it,
Yesterday
hold on.
was basically their big work day, and today is their off day. and
They're
love it.
drunk at noon.
Yes.
Uh-huh.
I love it.
We don't know their schedule.
So
They could
yes,
be like
y'all,
like a
yes,
6
y'all
to 10.
joke about this, and Finn's like, you don't get how hard it is doing what we do. I'm working. I'm out flying around the Baron Yonder from, I don't know, 6
From dusk
to
to
like
dusk.
from like 6 all the way to like late.
That's
Bond is
pretty
like,
long.
barkeep French
And-
fries, and he orders.
And I
some.
get like 2 off days a week, and I just want to have a good time and enjoy it when I'm off. And then Jeremy says, "What she said."
Amen.
That's fair. That's fair.
You
Hey,
didn't
listen.
fly here,
Oh,
right? You walked.
No, I walked. Guys,
Yeah. What's up?
do y'all want to see something cool?
Oh, definitely.
Please don't flash us.
Absolutely,
I
please.
can't.
No, yes. Shut up.
And she just gets up and doesn't even like say. She doesn't say like, "Come with me." She just gets up and walks away towards the back of the room.
Oh,
Yeah.
sweet.
Alandi's following her.
Yeah, we're definitely following.
I'll follow, but
Y'all
on the
follow-
way, I want to trade in a token to get some.
Oh yeah,
booze.
y'all can grab a couple drinks.
Yeah. I am curious. 1 token. How many beers does that get? How many thing?
1 token gives a full round for the 3 of you.
Oh, nice.
So y'all have 3 full rounds.
Oh, hell
worth
yeah.
of tokens.
I put all of them in at the same time, so I'm just carrying
Bond
9
definitely-
drinks.
Bond definitely takes one away and is like, use this one for food and water, please.
Oh. Okay. And so I'm
I'm
carrying
not
6.
dragging you back to the fucking.
Alandi's doing
apartment.
Jaeger bombs.
So the 3 of you follow Finn. Jeremy stays at the table by himself up top. Just almost doesn't even notice you leave. He just is uninterested in getting up from the
Did
table.
we just find out?
Disassociated.
Like, did he just like fall asleep like with his eyes open? At the table?
Yes, he might as well be a security guard at the Den of Tiny Thieves.
Yes.
No, but you follow behind Finn after grabbing some drinks, and you enter into this back room of the tavern. It's like one of those kind of like party rooms that's separate, so nobody can see it. And she seems to be nowhere to be found. Y'all could investigate the
Yeah, I'll take a
room,
look
see if
around.
you can figure out. Alandi, I'll give
Yeah.
you advantage because you have an idea of
Yeah.
what's
I'm
going
also
on.
casting guidance on all 3 of us.
Oh.
Okay.
Is that a plus D4?
1d4, yeah. Unless it's gone up. Let me double check real fast.
Ooh, that's pretty good. You said investigation?
Yes.
21 for me.
12 for me.
Yeah, so Carveth, you're kind of looking around the room. There's a couple booths and a couple tables, and you notice the rug underneath one of the booths is actually kind of bunched up in a weird way. And you investigate it a little further and lift it up, and you see that there is a kind of like a handle that pulls out of the ground.
Trapdoor.
Yeah, and you lift it up, and that whole booth lifts up, revealing a stairway down
Oh,
to
nice.
a sort of basement area.
Come on, guys, let's go.
I just really want to appreciate with my brothers just how dexterous this very drunk woman is.
Oh, yes, absolutely. I didn't
She
even
might be-
see
It was,
her
I
get
will say,
there.
it was easy to lift.
You know,
Oh, yeah.
and I don't
But
mean
still,
to throw...
I mean,
It's
she
easy
got
to
there.
lift sober.
Yeah,
Listen,
yes.
listen. I don't mean to throw any, sugar into the pasta or whatever, but like
That actually
she
sounds
could be
pretty good.
she could be playing it up a little bit. She could be less drunk than she lets on.
As you say that, we cut to the 3 of you walking down the stairs, and
She's vomiting.
Finn screaming, "Hey guys, it's me, Finn! You remember I flew you guys into town. Come on, how did you guys get down here? Come on, let's have a drink."
Let me
Yes,
insight check
absolutely.
this. I want to see if I was.
Yeah, go ahead.
Alandi just deadpan looks at Bond, just still think she's faking or
What is that?
Is there anyone else in the room? Is it just us?
I think it's a 9.
No, there's a few people down
There's
here.
a few people. Okay, got you.
It's a much smaller room.
13.
Yeah, she's drunk.
I figured
No,
I'm
this
like,
is a much smaller room. There's only a couple tables, and there's only like 5 people down here.
Yeah. What kind of looks do we
there-
get when we come in?
That's a good question. You get a couple really drunk looks.
Nice.
And you get a couple looks that are like, "Oh shit, what are you 3 doing down here?" In fact, you get one person who Finn was sitting next to say, oh shit, what are you three doing down here? How did you guys know
Alonzo
about
just
this?
looks over like,
Who is this person?
I'm the DD tonight.
Fair. That's good. That's smart. That's me tonight. I'm taking Finn home later. She does this on occasion.
If I understood her right earlier, twice a week.
It's a pleasure to meet you, sir. What is your name? I'm assuming, sir.
It's a kind of a large man. He says, "Oh, it's nice to meet y'all. My name is need to come up with a name. I wish we had more listeners and I could just steal their name."
Cone.
Own?
Cone, like an ice cream cone.
Cone. No, he says,
The name's Cone.
Sorry, I have to write this
Waffle
down.
Cone.
No, he says, "Hey, it's nice to meet y'all. Though my name's Owen. I'm a friend of Finn's. She clearly is a friend of y'all's. So
Absolutely.
welcome.
She brought us here. What's up, Owen?
Nice to meet y'all. Did she lead y'all down here and then forget to show y'all?
Yeah,
How to
but
get
that's
down here.
fine.
That is an
we're
accurate
pretty
description
smart.
of the events that transpired, yes.
Yeah, she's kind of predictable. Love her, but you know,
She's just sitting
she
right
has
there.
too much and what? Oh yeah, but she is
just
gone.
yeah,
like just
glassy-eyed,
not paying
like
attention.
not even there.
Yeah, we so this is technically still the barn. This is just a little place we come to go. We come to get away from the normalcy of the city, you know, where we can just kind of hang out, let loose a little bit more,
Be
shit
yourself.
talk, hang out. Be ourselves. There's I mean, you know, in the spirit of this place, like Duradera's can be a little, you know, confining, you know, where
Boy.
we're in a big disc in the sky. You know, it's kind of hard to, you know, self-express, be yourself, let yourself go.
Oh, I hear that. No, I feel like, especially with the way everyone dresses, like a couple of us groundies, it's like stepping up. It's like, oh, everybody's doing this? No, I don't feel so bad. I don't look like...
I love what the three of you got going on here.
thank you.
I like it.
Hit the J3B pose, and we all hit a pose.
Yeah, I throw up the deuces.
He's doing that Chad
J3B,
face where you
that's-
like suck
that's
in
fun.
your jaws and like poke out your lips.
J3B, does that stand for Just Three Brothers?
It does.
How did you know?
Perceptive.
It was just a guess.
Oh.
You know, it made sense.
Yeah.
Could
That's
you imagine
fair.
if it stood for something like, well, you know, something
All
that
right,
could go
Bond
with
broke.
J3?
I didn't think
I couldn't
drank
think
that
of
much
anything
yet,
off
but
the spot, I'll be honest. Jelly came to mind, but then there was a 3, and that confused me too much.
So, how are the three of you liking Duradera?
Very
It's,
frightened.
Yeah. It's
Frightened? Why is that?
We'll never leave. We'll never leave. And he's like grabbing him by his shoulders and shaking him as he says that. We'll never
Yeah.
leave. He says no one leaves. We'll never leave. He made it a point to tell us that, oh, I don't know, 7 or 8 times.
Yeah, that one, you know, you're not the first to take a second to come to grips with that one.
There's
to be
no
fair,
coming. Hey.
to be fair, he doesn't, you know, typically say it in that plane of
I don't think Bond is aware that this is like a
words.
safe place to talk like this. I think Bond's just kind of heated at this point because he's got a couple drinks. He's like, listen, I get it, right? That you've made peace with this depressing, sad bullshit.
Uh-huh.
I tell you one thing, my friend, and I mean this with my whole chest when I say it. Not only are we getting a cool flying bike with a sidecar, but we're using that baby to get the fuck out of here as soon as we can get it.
I'm sure that'll be great.
But
He gives you a look like he assumes you're very drunk.
I've
Like
had
that kind of patronizing.
And he's shoveling the fries in his mouth. You listen here. I've been eating fries and drinking water. I've had 3 drinks. I am a lightweight. But I said this when I was sober, too. Ask my brothers. Ask them.
Look,
Alandi just turns to him. He's like, I haven't seen this man sober since we were like 12.
You're a liar. I'm not a lush. That's the other one with the horn.
No, that
Look,
was Alandi lying.
yeah, you the three of you seem like nice guys, and I look forward to getting to know you. It's nice. Not often I get to make new friends in town for obvious reasons, but I think you'll come to learn pretty quick that that's not, I don't want this to sound mean, but probably not going to happen.
No, that's
it'll probably happen.
We're
we're pretty good at doing this shit.
Listen. Let me ask you.
Listen, boys. You know what they say: the best way to plan a heist is to tell everyone you're doing a heist.
Let me ask you this, Owen. Real quick. You're a little, you're a little spacey. You're looking at all of us, Owen. You got to calm down. Owen, wake up, Owen.
Oh my god.
No, but he's like, Owen, have you ever lost something, Owen? Something very... Yeah, No, Owen. You're about to say something stupid right now. I could feel it on the tip of your lips. I'm going to need you to retract whatever you were about to say. But when I say this, the gravity of this, I mean, not, oh, my keys are in the other room, or, oh, my socks are in the dryer. I'm talking lost something, Owen.
Well,
Someone.
If you let me finish, I was going to say that my mom died when I was a little kid.
Damn.
Man. Fuck.
I'm starting to think that Bond might be a piece of shit. I've given it a lot of thought.
Listen. You listen.
I think my younger brother might be.
Listen. I have never been. If there's anything I have been, it's honest. This is me, baby. This is who I am. I've been this way since day one.
That sounds like a shithead's justifying man, people get mad at me. I'm just being honest. I'm just letting the truth hang out.
You misunderstand. Your emotional whatever about me doesn't matter. I am a piece of shit, but I get shit done, right? And my point is, life has pointed us in a specific direction, and this is just one small stop in the grander scheme of things. You could say, oh, it's a little tough. It seems a little hard. Oh, you might not get out. We're getting out. Hey, Owen, I'm so sorry about your mother. Wasn't trying to be stepping on your mom. But she's dead,
okay.
So it's like, who cares? It's the same like our parents.
You need to stop.
No, listen.
He's right. He's right. I've come to terms with it. That's just the way things go.
Because our parents are also lost, and they could be dead. I've thought about that a lot. We haven't seen them in a long time. Years.
I'm sorry to hear that.
You kind of have to come to terms with certain things. That doesn't mean you don't feel. It doesn't mean you don't hear. That doesn't mean you don't talk about it. But we've got to at least try, right?
I'm not... It's hard to not have a bit of a defeatist attitude living here. I will admit that I'm a little jaded, but you're not going to be able to take one of those hover bikes off the edge of town to safety. Like, they won't work outside of the city limits. They're powered by the ground of the. It's built into the disc we live on.
Sweet Owen. It's just to look cool and do stunts. I'll handle the part where we're falling. Don't you look at this? And he just kind of makes it. Well, he doesn't have sleeves right now. Oh shit!
Oh.
Damn. He just kind of makes the clouds on his body sort of swirl. I guess not quite a wind effect, but he's like, you see that? I'm literally the shit you're breathing right now. Made out of this stuff.
And so then they won't be able to catch you?
No, that's not what...
Oh,
listen.
What do you mean by that, catch us? Like, are we not allowed to leave? Like, I'm very confused. Like I think...
I'm sorry, let me back up. I thought y'all got this. No. Like, y'all kind of led with that y'all got, you weren't really allowed to leave.
Alandi visibly puts his hands on his face and he just goes, my two school brothers have listened the least. How?
No, I knew what he was talking about. I'm talking about breaking out.
If you need someone to say it out loud,
I'm talking about breaking out of this bitch. Regardless of who tries to stop us. He's talking about being confused as to how we get out at all. Yeah. You're mad at us because we're drunk. And you said you wouldn't get mad if I got drunk this time.
No one has ever successfully left this place.
Except for our parents.
Our mothers
specifically. But
hey, ding, ding, ding. Pull out a calendar. It's Mother's Day. Our moms got out of here and they tried to stop them.
No, nobody's ever left.
It may not be in your books because the government's corrupt around these parts. You ever notice how every building except for this one is named the Philibus Barney Town?
Wait, it's called the Barn, though.
Yeah. Matt, please tell me you didn't. Matt, no.
You know, now Kyle needs to touch the bridge of his nose.
Oh my God.
Keep up,
just
baby.
got it.
It's okay.
It's been
Anyway,
3
we're
episodes.
gonna-
I hear what you're saying. I'm sure you're just mistaken. There's no way to leave this
No.
place.
So
I
the
and
three
can
of us, before we even got here, had a prophetic vision, which is something we do a lot around these parts.
Yeah,
It's something
I
I
thought
have the gift of.
woman for a little
And
while.
we
It was
saw
a thing.
through our mother's eyes in the past of them escaping. Whether or not they successfully escaped remains to be seen, but they fucking did it in style, didn't they?
I mean, I would assume that they succeeded, otherwise we wouldn't be here, but...
You think they were pregnant with us and escaping? Because that's even more baller than I've ever heard.
I don't
3
remember.
pregnant.
I don't
Who
remember being
boned
pregnant
them?
in the vision.
I don't want to think about
I
that,
mean,
actually.
but we would eventually have to have been born, and...
I think what happened
My brothers
was,
are having a slight existential. Owen, why
What is
can't
birth?
people leave? Like, I understand. Like everything is made very clear that like we're not allowed. Why? Like, why is that?
I mean,
Who
I
said
guess
that?
that's a good question. I mean, that's just the way things are here. I mean, every kid who grows up here, asks their teacher, like, what's outside of town? Obviously, because that's just human nature. Or,
You're fine.
I
You're
guess
fine.
that-
We get it. It's fine.
Is that also true for
yeah,
people?
you
People
can
are
just.
inquisitive,
the mind
you
wanders,
ask your
yes.
teacher, like, what's outside of here? Like, why can't we leave? Like, and like the response is always the same. Like, why would you want to leave? Like, we've all heard the stories of the surface world, and we have everything we could possibly need here. We have food, we have shelter, we have people who look out for us. It's safe here. There's no crime.
Oh, listen,
like-
no. I this is a paradise in the sky. That's not what I'm saying. I was just wondering, has anyone ever explained to you, like, why no one can leave? Like, I can understand no one wanting to leave. So then why make it a rule that you can't leave? That's kind of what's been throwing me off, because I've been walking around. There's no crime. Everyone's got nice digs. We got all this outfit for basically some olive oil, so it's like the economy's clearly doing something.
Yeah, why was that one guy drinking olive oil? What are you drinking here? How are you guys getting... Do you get drunk off of olive oil?
I'm sorry, I brought this up and I
You
really
don't-
shouldn't have.
you
It's a
don't get
whole topic.
Drunk. I mean, it's tasty.
Is it?
Bond,
I mean,
we
it's tasty.
can't fix them.
It's tasty on like a food, sure.
I mean, it's pretty tasty. It's not like
Do
my
you
preferred
put
drink.
ice in it?
No, it's a room temperature beverage.
I mean, it wouldn't mix even if you did put the ice in it.
Yes, and if you drank it hot, you would just fry your insides.
What? Why would you fry?
Oh my
'Cause it's
God.
oil.
Oh my-
Look,
Room temperature oil doesn't
basically-
burn
listen,
you.
No, I said if it was
Listen.
hot, you got to keep up, baby.
we don't. Anytime I've ever, and I guess I haven't asked this in a long time, but anytime I've ever asked, why can't we leave or what's outside, it's always just shut down.
So
Like,
you
why would
don't
wanna
know at
leave?
all.
You've heard the stories, like.
There's a
But Finn
whole
could
world
leave,
out there.
and I
a big
point to
storm.
Finn, who's like really drunk next to us.
There's a big storm. It sounds like sounds safer up here. Then are the stories true?
What do you mean?
Stories?
Just of the dangers of the surface.
This is not too much. I mean, it's as dangerous as like, have you ever been mugged before?
No.
No, there's no
like the
muggers.
cup?
I looked.
No, like you're walking down the wrong part of town or in an alleyway or something, and then like a guy jumps out and he's got a knife or a gun, and he's like, "I'll give you a business."
Like by the police. I've had that happen.
Bond, I think you're misunderstanding.
Social commentary.
Bond, this is while you guys were reading or flirting with an old lady, I'm still unclear what you guys did at the library.
Well, I got this. And
there's not really. I went looking. There ain't nothing to find. This is the seediest place in this entire place.
No
This
offense.
box, this fucking hot, unventilated room in the floor.
This is as sketchy as we're gonna get.
If
It's
one
a
of them
pretty-
farts in here, we're all doomed.
Carveth farts.
Oh my
There's
god!
ventilation.
They're in the ventilation.
I light a match and we all burst in the flames.
So what dangers? What dangers?
Go ahead.
Yeah, what dangers
Oh.
do they talk about on the surface?
Oh, I mean, we're raised with the stories of a terrible sandstorm and crazy monsters that want to eat us and kill us. Are none of these stories true?
Oh,
Well, I
no,
mean,
that part's kind of true.
Those two things are definitely true, but not like it's not
And
like you
criminals and horrible people that want to murder us and ravenous dogs and sharks in the sand. Are none of these stories true?
Oh,
Do you mean
that-
it's safe
that is
down
all-
there
that
on
is
the
true
surface?
as
walk.
well.
No. Here,
That is
so,
also true.
So these things are true, but that doesn't mean life is bad or that you
like
can't
there's other
survive.
stuff. Like there's this really
Yes.
cool inn that got destroyed and burned down.
People cook
And
with
then there was
olive
this
oil.
really cool salt town that dried up and
Yeah, people cook with olive oil though. They don't drink it. They cook.
I mean,
they
our
Gotta
town
be
was
honest,
pretty
you're not doing a
nice.
great job of selling the surface.
What
too.
the-
they
about-
had this very big city that got recently earthquaked and is pretty fucked
You
up.
can
at the
make
That
moment.
was
Join
kind
it.
of our fault.
Like thieves and like.
What is an earthquake?
So you know the ground up here, right?
Yeah.
Like, what if it shook? It's like the sky tornadoes. We heard about that at the
Oh,
tour.
like sky tornadoes.
yes, we heard about that at the tour.
Yes,
Yes,
I have
yes,
heard
yes.
of these.
You guys have been
It's
calling
like
them
those.
sky tornadoes.
It's like those, but in the
But-
ground.
Aren't all sky tornadoes like sky? On all
No, no, no.
tornadoes, sky tornadoes?
No, because they come down from the sky onto the ground and make
But they're
the
still
houses
in the
go away.
sky.
No, I know that. So, like the brief seconds that they are in the sky, they technically are, but they call them a funnel. It's so weird. But no, these are like just rogue, just whirlwinds. When I was speaking with Aria and we were looking through the Genasi book, some of the more talented Air Genasi were doing. They could make little tornadoes with their hands, and it's like that, but like nature did it.
So while y'all are all chatting about all this nonsense, you notice the big door to this lower chamber open up and hear someone walking down.
It's the cops.
It is not the cops.
It's the fuzz.
It is, you see another person. It's a man who is in those maroon outfits that all of the workers
the
for
on duty.
for the city. He's wearing one of those, and he is like covered in sweat, and he's dirty, and he looks like he's getting off a long, hard shift. He's got a big beer mug in his hand, and he just like while he's walking down the stairs is letting out one giant sigh with every step. Just
I thought you were about to be like, he's
say
just
fart.
ripping a fart.
Yeah. He's just tooting down the stairs.
no.
Also, he's been holding it in all day.
Square. It's like
No,
somebody
he,
ripping
but
a
he
bunch
starts
of wet
walking
phone
down,
books.
and he's like getting into the room, and he's like, "Oh my god, I need this. I just need to chill." And then he sees the three of you, and he's like, "Oh, I didn't expect to see the three of you here. Are y'all? Owen, are they allowed to be down here?" And Owen's like, "Yeah, it's cool. They're fine. They're cool." And
and
Is this
Bond
the
gets
race
like
thing?
real close to Owen. Is this guy a Fed? Is he like a narc or something?
No, this is man, I've had to come up with so many names today. I
I
should have wrote
love
some
how-
names down.
I love how you hate it when we ask names, but
Or no,
you hate it when we don't
you
ask
specifically
names.
canonically hate that we never ask anyone's name.
Yeah.
In this episode, we have asked everyone their name.
You have, and I'm proud of you. It's
I
because
miss
I
those
decided to
cups,
do this
Matt.
whole episode on the fly. No, this guy walks down, and Owen says, "No, he's cool. This is Tor. He works
I'm
in
sorry, did you
construction
say
here in
Tor
town."
or poor?
Tor, Torr.
I worked with a guy named Tor. No lie.
He says, no, he works construction, and there's been just a lot of stuff being worked on.
What is the
all
biggest...
under wraps?
Oh.
Just
you can't give us a little. Is it an entertainment thing? Is it something for the people? Is it something for the bureaucrats?
Owen looks at the three of you. He's like, I don't know. And Tor has a seat with y'all at the table. He's like, I mean, if I'm being honest, I don't really get this one. This one's a little. If I'm being honest, Barney's like Barney's not like a good guy. I'm pretty sure. Like,
what do
I don't
you
know
mean
him
by
super
that?
personally.
You mean the eccentric president who slapped his name on every establishment in this place in every possible way is a bad guy?
Yeah, I mean, he probably has his reasons, but and you can tell by the way everyone talks that they're very indoctrinated into this.
Mm-hmm.
Just like they're all just subconsciously making excuses for all the shady shit going on. He's like, I'm sure they've got their reasons, but this new thing we're working on, Town Square,
it's a weapon, isn't it?
Feels fucked up. No, it's like another monument.
Oh.
But
what of?
I don't know.
What?
So it's basically what I've been told is that it's I don't want to freak you guys out.
Oh, we're already freaked out.
You saying that has freaked me out more than anything you could have said.
These pomegranate teenies that I've been drinking have made me less freaked out and more ready to fight somebody. So just tell me the bad news.
Yeah, I have a feeling I don't know if it does on purpose, but it feels like it has something to do with you guys.
In like a good way
like
or an ominous way?
Like an ominous. I don't know if it has something to do with you guys personally, but it's kind of like a message to like I don't know how to describe really. It's like,
can we just go look at it?
Carvet's just like,
hey,
do you mind?
Y'all have noticed the construction in Town Square. It's under a tent. You haven't been able to see anything. There's been lots of guards around at all times.
Well, Alandi was kind of asking him, trying to be casual, can we go look at it?
Or maybe you don't have to be involved at all, and maybe you could, I don't know, drop off a couple of those fancy digs you got, the maroon sort of jumpsuit situation.
Hold on, Bon. I don't want to, I'm trying to live the straight and narrow here.
I don't think that
I'm an honest guy. I really don't want to
get into
like shady stuff starting now.
Listen, guys.
Take us to the thing.
The nature of this whole underground thing is that we just, this is where we can kind of air out our grievances and
we're just talking.
But if I'm being honest, I don't know, like, how good I feel about, like, committing treason.
No. Like, Alandi, like, puts his hands up all dramatic, and it's just like, no. I didn't. We're new here. I ain't trying to get you in no trouble.
No.
Is that normal for people not to just be able to, like, look at a monument in construction? Like, that feels very strange to me.
Well, I'm obviously, like, down pretty low on the totem pole.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I'm part of the team that's putting it together, but, like, as far as, like, what it means, why it is, all I know is that it's something to send a message, and that it's not going to be unveiled for a couple weeks. And it's a secret.
Can I give him, like, a pen and paper, like a pencil and paper, and have him, like, do you want to draw it out maybe so we can kind of see?
Well, no, guys, I don't think he's allowed to. I think that's what he was saying.
No, I think a picture's worth 1,000 words. I'm just saying.
Yeah, but he was saying it was treason.
I've got an NDA, and I just told you guys there's a thing that's secret that might be attached to you in some way.
Yeah,
that's just my interpretation. Nobody has said that this is.
Listen, I don't want. Don't let.
It's not every day somebody shows up in town. This just feels like funny timing.
Yeah. So, what? So is back to the And listen, if I don't want, we ain't trying to get you to commit treason or anything. You know, we're just talking. You're just kind of hanging out. Is it normal for like gods and stuff to be guarding a monument? Is that like
No.
like for
This is weird.
Like that's kind of what's throwing. I think that's what's throwing me and my brother's off is because like you're working on a monument and we were just kind of like wanting to look at it and then you started talking about it being
special
treason.
Prison. I smell a special box for all of
Barney
us.
Barney's a weird guy, and he's always been kind of sketchy and doing some kind of something that is just weird or off or potentially wrong, but it's never blatant. And this just feels like uncharacteristically blatant.
Listen, Tor, is it?
Yeah.
I have a way of maybe seeing what you've seen without you telling me, if that makes sense.
This
You
feels
wouldn't
like
be putting
treason with
anything.
extra steps.
You wouldn't be putting anything on the line, and you wouldn't be divulging any information. But you would be allowing me access to your thoughts and mind.
I don't know if
Not
this
to
is gonna hold up
control
in
you in
court of
any
law.
way, but I could theoretically look through your mind, see what you've seen, dip back out, and I'll be picking up more of what you're putting down, if that makes sense.
And while we're asking random hypotheticals, what exactly is the penalty for treason?